For our turntable testing, we've headed to Bristol, home to a very vibrant music scene, and this indie music venue, which doubles as a record shop. The cheapest turntable is from Sony, which is available in any colour, providing it's black. Next up the price ladder is the Project T1 Phono SB, which comes in black, white, or this walnut finish. And most expensive on test is this Riga Planar 1 Plus, available in either black or white.
All of them are plug-and-play turntables, so before we get to the first test, perhaps I'd better explain what we mean by plug-and-play.
Hang on, John, I've got this covered for you. Turntables create sound thanks to this, the cartridge, which converts the movement of the stylus in the record's groove into an electrical signal. However, the strength of this signal is minute and nowhere near enough to make the speakers work properly, so the signal needs amplifying. Plug-and-play turntables make life easy for you because they've got a small amp built in called a preamp. And as long as you use active speakers like these that have got their own power source, you simply plug the turntable into the speaker and let the music play. Does that cover it for you?
Suppose so.
Stick with me, kid.
Now we're up to speed, let's look at what you get for your money, starting with the Sony.
Now, the Sony might be the cheapest turntable here, but it's got the most features. It's the only one that's got Bluetooth, for example, so you don't actually need to physically hardwire the turntable to the speaker. You can listen on Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, Bluetooth headphones are a good feature.
It's also got one-step playback, which means that the arm automatically lowers itself onto the start of the record and automatically lifts itself off at the end and returns to base.
I mean, it looks a bit cheap, John, but it's unobtrusive.
With the Sony off to a decent start, let's move on to the next turntable.
Next, the Project. Have you heard of them?
Yes, John, established 1991 by Heinz Lichtenegger, Austrian firm, so hopefully it will have some of that famous Austrian precision. I told you, stick with me, kid.
Well, this plinth here is made out of computer-machined particle board, which is wood mixed with resin.
So it's wood chip?
Yes. However, a Project say that reduces air gaps, which can cause unwanted vibration.
And for the platter, Project have chosen glass. Its weight and rigidity should help maintain a constant record speed.
Like the Sony, you can switch from 33 to 45 with a switch, but there's no Bluetooth and you have to raise and lower the tone arm manually.
There's no doubt about it, John. It looks very attractive.
On to our final turntable.
Now, Craig, the Riga Planar P1 Plus.
Well, it sounds and looks Scandinavian.
No, Southend-on-Sea.
OK, fair enough.
And although it's the most expensive turntable here, it has the fewest features.
Like the Project, there's no Bluetooth, and you have to raise and lower the tone arm manually. Keeping with the manual theme, changing the record speed involves adjusting a belt.
What you have to do is shift the belt onto the other drive. Ooh. Oh, gosh.
See, that looks like a whole load of faff, John, which you're now illustrating.
However, Riga would no doubt argue it's the quality of sound that's important, rather than the trifling inconvenience of adjusting a belt.
Look, you may have noticed it's only got 3 feet, not 4, which Riga claims makes it more stable.
Well, how come all professional decks have 4 legs?
Well, I mean, the majority isn't always right. And that tripod over there, look, camera on a tripod.
Fair point.
With round 1 complete, no clear winner has emerged. The Sony has the most features, but both of us liked the clean, simple lines of the Project and Riga. Next, we move on to setup, which, given all 3 turntables are plug-and-play, should be relatively speedy. The Sony is all preset at the factory. It even has its speaker wires built in, though these won't be needed should you utilise the deck's Bluetooth capability. On to the Project.
This time, the speaker cables are completely separate, and it's ready to go.
And the Riga is equally simple, though you do have to wind on the counterweight.
Although it's not preset, they show you where to put it.
They pretty much are plug and play, aren't they?
Yes.
I think we'll call that another draw. Which means we can finally move on to the all-important test, sound quality. What we need now is some vinyl.
I've got a surprise for you. I've commissioned a very select piece of vinyl. Should we give it a play?
Yes, let's.
Come on, then.
The Gadget Show's very own master DJ, Mr. Craig Charles, will now take control of the decks. And to ensure each turntable gets a fair hearing, we'll plug them into the same speakers each time, these highly rated Ruark MR1s. Once again, the Sony goes first.
Should all happen automatically when you press start.
Yeah, just press start and see. Needle comes down.
The Sony's off to a good start, and it seems to have awoken the rapper in Craig.
I'm up and down, I come and go, I to and fro, I'm like a yo-yo. I want to know why I feel so. It's a blow when you go so low, you know. What about me? What about me? What about my man, JBB?
Gosh, very good.
So what do you think?
Well, that sounds pretty good to me. There's no sort of wowing, there's no rumbling, there's no fluttering, all those things I used to think about with turntables. It seems to deliver pretty good sound to me.
But at £100 more, will the project be even better?
So what do you think?
I think possibly a little bit better.
A little bit sharper, isn't it?
A bit sharper, absolutely sharper, a bit more detail in it, I was going to say.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it seems the project is justifying the extra money. Does that mean that the Riga, which is another 50 quid on top, will be the best of the lot? Well, it's not off to a great start.
These are shiny, these pins. This one's black. And you can locate that through the hole when you're lining up your record. But you can't locate that, so it makes it difficult to load on.
That's the sort of insight only a lifetime of record-playing experience can give you.
There's just one button under here.
Yep.
So let's turn that on, shall we?
Yep.
Blimey, Craig's off again.
You see my car keys? You'll never get these. These belong to the CC posse. Do you want to get some? Do you want some more sun? Burnish the door to the store. Get the album, the rhythm and the rhyme. The beat is designed to get into your mind. This is my time.
Oh.
So what do you think of that one?
Ooh. Well, it's closer to the project than it is to the Sony, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the project has got a slightly better sound.
I do wonder if it might, yes. Yes, I think they're both very good. They're both better than the Sony.
Yeah.
But maybe the project has ever so slightly the edge.
Our testing is over, and although the competition has been tight, we both agree that one turntable has ticked all the boxes. The project. It's sensibly priced, stylish, easy to set up, and most importantly, offers the best sound.